complete control on the machine. I want to be able to make my bike do everything on flat ground, right? And we have one obstacle here, and most of the time I would say the majority of riders decide that they'll hit this obstacle and then they move on. It's like, I did it, and then they're done. But something I like to do for some of the classes, you know, if we're having a nice long day, it's been chill, we've been riding for over 6 hours already, and I thought, oh, let's end it on this today. What I like to do is demo hitting the obstacle 15 different ways, right? So this just kind of shows that like obsession, or this kind of shows that drive to just have control. I think it's really fun to do this kind of stuff. I think it's really fun to just try to change my approach and maximize my control on the machine. Again, I always say, if you can't completely control your bike on flat ground, how can you expect to control your bike when it matters? And this is a demo in bike control, right? So I'm gonna call them out as I do them, kind of explain them a little bit, I guess. But starting with a double blip, right? We're gonna get in depth on the double blip tomorrow, big time. And we're gonna use a lot of the stuff we used today. But 2 blips of the clutch and throttle, one to get the front tire into the air, a second load to propel us over, 1, 2, that's the double blip. Here we go. 1, 2. Here, those 2 separate blips. One more time. 1, 2. From there, once you maximize that kind of understanding of that double blip control, the next thing is called a zap. Being able to get rear tire lift. This is good for undercut ledges. So notice here, my front tire will drive into the obstacle, and my rear tire will actually leave the ground before the obstacle and kind of hop up and over. You guys see where that rear tire left the ground? That's how you know I can let the power. Right? That's maximum power collection. That's how you don't spin the tires stalling on top. So you guys can see there, my rear tire left about 2 or 3 feet before the obstacle. Good for undercuts. That's called a zap. From here, we can always minimize momentum, and this is something I don't see a lot of riders do. Is starting maybe a foot away from the obstacle. Obviously balance is key here. The closer to the obstacle you get, the harder it is. Lack of momentum exposes flaws in your technique. The closer you are, the more you have to work to get over the obstacle. We can minimize it even more. Boom, going into a stop. Flipping that machine, right? That's holding me in position. As I was saying earlier, it's almost easier to balance like this. Although it's almost harder to do it this way than it is to do the original stuff where you're kind of holding that front tire up high, which the next one will do. But you can see there, slipping that clutch into the machine. No momentum here, driving over the obstacle is the challenge.
Yeah, you almost fooled me.
Flipping the clutch, same thing. This time we're on the obstacle. This is a little easier, I think, than the previous one. Although holding balance is a little harder, so they have their own challenge in their own right. Get back, drive the way. One more time there. Flipping. Get back, drive, release. Nice. From there, something called a reversal, or I call it a reversal anyway. I drive my front tire into the obstacle, I rebound off the obstacle coming back. Then I drive over. So it's a little backwards wheelie. Maximizing that clutch control, right? You can also take the stop and and we can add a reversal into it. It's a little easier on a bigger obstacle, to be honest, but we'll do it anyway. Alright. Using that balance, that power delivery. I'll do that one more time. Nothing. Try again. We're a little crooked here, but we might be alright. Drive it in, get suspension compression, rebound. Lead backwards, hold that clutch control, drive over the opposite.
So much clutch control.
Okay, now, oh yeah, we can also do it flat up. There's enough lip right there. Get the top before the obstacle. You can also do it without a lip. Right, if you're good enough at kind of getting that load, this is where the rear tire or the front tire completely misses the obstacle and the obstacle puts our tire back. Right? So the splatter, good way to get a big obstacle. You can always hit that front tire early.
Damn.
Those are pivots right here. You can also stop after the obstacle. That's always a good practice. Cool. Find balance immediately after the obstacle. That's a good way to practice. I'd also say stop with the rear tire on the obstacle. Find balance. Control there. A little too far gone to do a burnout. Okay, good. You can also add in turning. A little bit of stoppy action after the obstacle. That's a great way to practice your control. You can also see the angle approach landing the obstacle. There we go.
Damn. He's good.
I don't know how many that was.
A bunch.
Minutes and 20 seconds. But I'd say it was close to 15.
Yeah.
There are so many ways you can adjust your approach on one single obstacle. Maximizing your control on the machine in the simplistic way of practicing on flat ground is so key. I can't do that without balance, body position, power delivery, and collection. Those understandings through basic fundamental drills will assist you so much when you want to learn stuff like that. I'm not working super hard. The heart rate got up a little, but I'm not dying. Understanding your control in the basics is going to help you so much in the macro, right? Micro adjustments in those fundamental forms will help you in the future. That's what we're shooting for here. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
Dude, that was amazing, man.
To do tomorrow. Everybody's a little injured. So rest up a little bit. Relax.